The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. On the visitor sideline, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys not doing too hot. Losers of 7 of their last 9. Across the field on the Lions sideline, Dan Campbell. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Getting there for the breakup of the throw, that was Kirby Joseph. You talk about this Lions defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Back to throw, Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Finds Gibbs on the check down. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Who goes tonight?
Again, Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Who goes tonight?
Gone. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, the quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. He'll try and do this himself. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On play action, here's Dart. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Get him, get him.
Now Dart. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air, Dart. That's complete to Robinson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Let's go now.
They'll stay on the ground with Scatterbury. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Throwing his Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Dart. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And they love to find different ways to get in the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a quick throw here. That's complete. From the 21, here's 2nd and 4.
We go to the
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
180. What's that?
Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here we go on fourth. Goff.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Dart going to give to Scaraboo.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Now it's Tracy.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Tyrone Tracy.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants have cut it back within a score.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
What's that?
Another run for Gibbs here.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
What's that?
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Who goes tonight? Shell.
Now gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
What's that?
They'll run with Gibbs.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
What? What's that?
Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
What? 180. What's that?
Now Goff.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Play action. It's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Watch the line. Watch the bullet. Watch the bullet.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
Let's go.
Throwing his dart.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Like 20. Like 20.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here to about the 35, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. To throw is Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Gibbs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Gibbs again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Lions.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Here's Dart. He'll dump this off to Scatterboo.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Dart.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aleem McNeil
breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
To throw now, Dart.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Aiden Hutchinson getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Looking to throw, Dart. That's complete to his running back, Scatterbo.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Now Dart.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First down, here's Scatterbo.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. In motion right is Robinson.
To throw, Dart.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Darius Slayton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Black 20.
Back to throw. Goff.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Goff.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Take it, take it.
Here's Goff.
Open man, that's to Shaw.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards that time.
Cut. 180. Cut.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. From the 35, here's second down and a yard.
Hey, watch him right there. Go.
Goff now looks to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
What's that?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Throwing, Dart. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Scatteroo. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, right back to Scatteroo. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Dart. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go.
Dart going to look to throw here. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
To throw is Dart.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
On a jet sweep, here's Neighbors.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing now, Goff.
Over the middle, he's got to Slaw.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And 22 more yards there and another first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 41 yards. And the Lions have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And New York set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Here's Jamie Gillen now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
20, 12, 12, turbo.
Goff going to throw it.
This to Laporta, right side.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And they can't connect, incomplete, but that stops the clock with 1 tick remaining here in this first half.
Cut!
Goff now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.